Hi guys, what are you doing here?
Well, don't we have a project today?
Oh my God, yes. Actually, we got many. Come on, I'll show you.
Let's go.
I got one shelf left that I need help installing.
I like it. This is the shelf,
Yes.
and this is your hardware.
This is all salvaged, and I've had fun. I've had fun collecting this all over the place. And so if you notice on the rest of the shelves, it's not matchy-matchy, but yet it's all vintage.
It's eclectic.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Kinda, yeah.
This is your design style.
This is what I like to do. I like to reuse, I like to repurpose, I like to redo.
This is not new.
No.
These are not new. We might have a new screw, maybe.
Yes.
Well, I love this. This is great. We need a drill, a level. Yeah. Where do you want it?
I want it to run the same plane as the shelves are on the other side of the kitchen.
Let's get a tape measure, a level, and a drill, and we'll knock this thing out. All right, let's do it. So she wants this mounted right here at the same height as that over there. The first thing we need is that measurement. 19 3/8. These are already mounted, so we don't need the stud finder. So we know there's a stud here, and we know there's a stud here. Perfect. So what we're gonna do is use our level to center on that bracket. You're 19 3/8 up, take a little mark. Let's do it. Perfect. And then one over here on that stud. It's important to hit studs when you're installing open shelving like this, because chances are she's gonna be putting heavy things like plates or dinnerware, bowls. So we wanna make sure these things are sturdy and you're not gonna put something on there and have it fall off the wall. So that's looking pretty good right there. I'm gonna use my level and I'm gonna line up with up here where we were. And I'm just gonna make a mark. That is exactly where our brackets need to go. So she's got a few brackets over here, Tony. She's probably gonna want, since there's brass, she'll want brass here, and maybe this black one here. Shannon, what do you think?
This goes over here. I don't want to use this one because I already got one there.
Okay.
I'm going to use this one here. Scrambling. Mismatch.
The opposite of matching. So she wants the brass one here, that's no problem. So what I'm gonna do is line this up on my line to the very top of this bracket here. And we just need to drill in and mount that to the wall. And then I'll use my level to make sure that it's plumb. You got that screw gun? I do. Go ahead. Let me throw the level on here, Tony. Throw that bottom screw in. Same situation, we're gonna line it up. Now we need the level. Just a tip here, the reason we're using this level to make sure that these are plumb is because if you just haphazardly screw them in, it looks level, you're gonna know it later. Every time you look at that bracket, and it's got a little bit of wonky to it. So we're making sure it's nice and plumb. And it looks like it's flushed out. Oh man, that bracket is bent. Oh, well, that sucked. Broke. Do you have spackle? So I made a mistake. I installed this thing and these are pretty thin, and probably because it's antique. I tried to put it in and it was slightly off. So everything was level, however the bracket itself was slightly bent. So I tried flexing it and bending it flat and it snapped. So we had to pull it off the wall. Now we gotta spackle these holes because Shannon's gonna get us a new bracket or a different bracket that we're gonna install here, but it's got a slightly different hole pattern. So we're just gonna fill these and install the new one. Paint's dry, spackle's dry. We're drilling new holes, we're doing it again. Thank goodness Shannon had an extra shelf bracket for us. I feel bad for breaking the other one. In installing the first bracket, we did realize in classic Weekend Warrior fashion that there is in fact no stud here. And they did use wall anchors up here. So we're actually, to do it proper, we're going to install wall anchors on this one as well, especially considering that there is only 2 brackets holding up this entire shelf. This one here actually is hitting a stud here. This is probably okay. So what we need to do is line this one up, make sure it's plumb, and then install our wall anchors, and that will be a done deal. That's level to the top there. So we're gonna make a mark. All right, so we're gonna drill this hole. This little tool snaps in like this. That opens it up inside the wall. So the top of this bracket actually has a cutout so the screw goes in and it hangs on it. So we're gonna install that one first. Still need to get this screw somehow in there. That is perfect. Now we need to fasten the shelf, of course, to the brackets from the underneath side, but we're gonna wanna pre-drill. This salvaged wood has been around for a long time. It could split, check, or crack, and we don't want that, so we're gonna pre-drill to make sure that doesn't happen. Make some marks so we know where to drill. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, what do you think, Shannon?
Let me check. Ooh, spot on. But there's a little mess right here. I think you guys need to clean that up a little bit.
Cleanup is not in my contract.
I'm really happy with it, you guys. I like how it's mismatched. I like how we're salvaging. It's part of what the whole project is. Thank you so much. I appreciate your help.
Sorry about that original bracket.
Yeah, you know what? I'm not crazy about that color, but I'll spray paint it.
Thanks so much for watching. Hopefully we help you install some of your open shelving. We'll see you next time.
That's Redo with Q.
You guys need any help out here?
We need to know where.
I want it centered between the outlets.
We want to know what you're building. Make sure you tell us down below.